I'm the discipline lead for agriculture and food here at Curtin University, and I'm also a research leader within the Centre for Crop and Disease Management. I've got a very diverse role, so as part of the discipline lead, I'm in charge of the teaching team for both agriculture and for food science. And then I'm also involved in teaching of undergraduates and master students, and then I have a research project that I lead as well. I started off with research as my first love, I suppose, and that's why I went into the job in the first place. And then really, if you want to stay in academia, you have to do some teaching. And so I started teaching and found, once I got my confidence, that I actually really enjoy it. And I love seeing the students develop. I love sort of mentoring them through the journey, see them gaining confidence, and then particularly in agriculture, because it's quite a closed community, is then seeing how their career takes off and how they settle into the industry and the roles that they have. STEM skills are pretty integral into agriculture. For me personally, I would use the science, the technology and the mathematics part of that. So obviously my research fits very clearly into the science. Technology comes into both the research and the teaching. So as part of the teaching, we're always intending to introduce students to the new technologies so that when they go out in the workforce, they're able to use those, that they have the skills to be able to upskill themselves. Mathematics underpins agriculture. You can't get away with it. And I know a lot of people try and duck the maths component because that's perceived to be the hard part. But from the farmer working on the ground to the researcher to an agronomist, everybody's using maths. I'm probably quite unusual, but I actually really enjoy the maths part of it, enjoy the statistics. One of the thrills of the research is analysing it at the end and just seeing how well it's worked and what the answers are that come out of it, and I think that's always a really exciting part. As technology advances, there's opportunities, and we're starting to see some of those. Autonomous tractors, drones being used by farmers to check that their water troughs are filled, or sensors on all their gates so that if somebody tries to steal their animals by opening a gate, then an alarm goes off. And we don't know what the next 10 years is going to be. The technology is evolving so fast, and particularly in agriculture, I think it's a really exciting field to be in. We're teaching them for jobs that don't exist using technology that's yet to be invented with skills they don't know. Having confidence in your ability a lot of the time, so that when you're given the opportunities, take those opportunities. And I think sometimes, particularly when you're younger, you don't have the confidence to take them, even though you're offered them. Do it. If you're thinking about anything to do with a career where you don't want to be stuck in an office, where you want to have a multitude of different opportunities, where you don't really know what area of science you want to go into, then agriculture is a really good area to go into. It's almost like doing multidisciplinary science of the land. You're really not limiting yourself, you're opening up your opportunities. Every student who graduates, most of them have jobs before they even sit their final exams. You can travel all around the country and you'll meet people that you've interacted with in different projects, and so it becomes like one big family. It's a lovely place to work.